Today we received the issue cover for Darth Vader number 9, where we see some very significant changes, as well as the fact that the Jedi Librarian and Order 66 survivor Jocasta Nu has fled to what appears to be the Jedi Temple following Order 66, or rather, fled back to the Jedi Temple. We know from the synopsis for the new issues, Jocasta is a major threat to the new Empire, as she is described as a walking Jedi Order due to her job of keeping track of all the knowledge of the Jedi Order, as this was her role before the fall of the Jedi at the hands of Sidious and Anakin Skywalker, now deemed Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith. This is the full synopsis for the issue. Vader's story continues. Jocasta Nu, the Jedi Temple Librarian, puts forth a desperate effort to gather and preserve whatever she can of the Jedi legacy after the Purge. Vader and the Grand Inquisitor cannot let Jocasta succeed and are sent after her, as Palpatine views her as a particular threat. Her knowledge makes her an almost one-woman Jedi Order that must be stopped. But this is all information that we already knew. What we see here from the cover of the issue is Vader appears to be stalking Jocasta through the library at the Jedi Temple itself. We know this due to the data shelves in the background that contain the secrets of the Jedi Order that Jocasta is after. This is a major change from Star Wars Legends, as the tapes were all destroyed by the clones and Vader during the initial Jedi Temple raid, and Luke had to try his absolute best to piece them back together. As we can see here though, the data tapes are still all intact. The leading and most popular theory is that Vader knew Jocasta would try to return to the Jedi Temple to retrieve as much information as possible, and Vader has cut her off here and is finally going to end her. Looking back at the synopsis, it appears as if Vader is waiting here for Jocasta to return to the temple, and he has set up a sort of trap for the Jedi Master. Combatively, we know Vader should quite easily dispatch Jocasta, but she very well could have several Jedi students or maybe even masters with her. It is important to note that this will be the first lightsaber duel Vader will engage in with a Jedi after his defeat on Mustafar, as he just recently constructed his new Sith lightsaber. Something else of note is this will also be the first time Vader will walk the halls of the Jedi Temple after Order 66, and we will get to see how he reacts to seeing the wasteland of what he used to call his home. Concerning Jocasta though, it is most likely that Jocasta is able to get back into the temple the same way that she escaped, as she likely has knowledge of some hidden routes. I love seeing this tactic by Vader though, as he lures a Jedi to him, a trait that is very common, and even something we see he utilizes during the original trilogy with Luke Skywalker. If ever possible, Vader likes to bring his enemies to him. Also based on the synopsis, the Grand Inquisitor is close behind Vader, and we do know that Vader runs into some type of problem with either Jocasta or someone else, as there is also a cover that shows Vader's destroyed mask laying before the Grand Inquisitor. Looking at the cover with the Grand Inquisitor, it also appears as if it is possible he is within the Jedi Temple. If it is the Jedi Temple, we get a good look at the ruined state that it is now in. I will also be intrigued to see how heavily guarded the Jedi Temple is, as in Legends, it became less and less after time passed, but this occurs just after Revenge of the Sith. Still though, in canon, the temple was converted into the Imperial Palace, where Palpatine himself would occasionally stay, meaning it is still likely heavily guarded by clone troopers, or maybe even other things. But what are your thoughts on this new issue cover, and the fact that Vader will be confronting and trapping Jocasta Nu within her precious library at the Jedi Temple? How do you think Darth Vader will react his first time returning to the Jedi Temple after the Great Jedi Purge, and after he betrayed his brothers and sisters of the Order? But as the biggest question for the video though, who do you think destroyed Vader's helmet, and is Jocasta alone in her quest to restore the Jedi Order? Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed and want to help the channel out, be sure to hit the like button. If you would like to see more Star Wars explanation videos and stay up to date with all the Star Wars news from The Last Jedi to Star Wars Rebels, hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to turn on notifications to see everything as soon as it comes out, and to make sure that you become a living holocron today. If you would like to get in direct contact with me, follow me on Twitter, where we discuss all things Star Wars and debate with one another on the various topics concerning the universe. If you have any video ideas you want to see explored, leave them in the comments below the video, with hashtag suggestion at the end of your comment so I can find it better. If you do end up leaving a suggestion, I really appreciate it, and hope to one day make a full video dedicated to your question or suggested topic. Thanks again just for simply watching the video and your continued support on this Star Wars journey. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.